Oh, what? Now we're live.
Are we live? We are live. We are live on all lives. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Welcome, Melissa. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm excited to talk about how we can get those wigs to stay on, ladies.
Yes, today we're going to learn and actually see Melissa's new wig. Melissa is wearing a new wig that she got, and we're going to see Melissa's tips and tricks to making it stay on extra secure.
Yes, I will share those with you. Actually, I worked on her last night. I did some customizations, because it's preference, all what you like. And so what I like may be different than you like. So there's not a right or wrong. It's just whatever makes you feel comfortable along your journey.
So can you tell us about what you got on? I'm just looking in my background. I've got a microphone sticking up. There it is. And it's gone. I'm in the man cave again today. We're shooting late. It's 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock.
No, 6 o'clock on Central Standard Time.
6 Central Standard, and then we got Mountain, which is 1 hour ahead. We got all time. And if you're tuning in from England and Europe, good on you. It's very late. So yeah, we're doing these lives, and these lives, for those that miss them, they turn into blogs where we catch all the major points and we record them, and then you can rewatch them again if you ever want to. And we send cool messages across, and anyone who has a question, just ask us a question. Last week, we're very random. We have a topic, but we flow. And last week we had a consumer. She was asking us loads of great questions, and then she's like, I think I said, hey, if you want to join on to anyone, and she joined on. So she was in our show. So that goes to anyone here. We go with the flow. We have a topic, but we still go with the flow. So, Melissa, tell everybody what are you wearing, and what's your journey with wigs, toppers to wigs. Now you've gone short. Tell us what's going on.
Well, short for today. I might be long tomorrow. That's the fun about wearing wigs and toppers. So mine kind of started when I was about 19. I just started getting thin, like in the bang area. And I remember thinking, gosh, why is my hair getting so thin? Do I blow dry too much? Like I started thinking all these reasons. I had a few kids along the way. Hello. And then my hair. Hi, Rochelle. Good to see you.
Hi, you guys. Nice
We're good. Just along the way, my hair just started getting thinner, and I would cover it up with headbands, and that worked for a while. And then one day the headbands weren't working anymore, so I had to find a solution. I researched, and then I came across toppers, and I was like, let me just try it. So I was terrified, because when you first start doing this journey, you're terrified. You think people are going to look at you. They're going to laugh at you. What's that one movie where they're like, they're going to laugh at you? Oh, Carrie, that's probably not a good one. But, I was thinking people are going to look at me and they're going to notice. But you know what? Once you start wearing them, like your confidence just grows because you have hair. Hair is everything. Especially to women, it is. I mean, my brother, he had spots that he was losing, but a guy can just shave off their hair, but I can't do that. Not yet. Maybe one day I'll get there where I can go out and sport my bald head, but not yet.
So we got a comment. Thank you, Church Mama. Church Mama said, "That's me now," laughing out loud. So what was the state? Can you repeat what you said, Melissa? Where were you at?
Which one?
Maybe like, I don't know, 30 seconds ago. Was that I was just writing a message. Was that the transition from the toppers, or
well, the transition from the toppers, it just got to be like someone had said, are you ready to try like a wig yet? And I was like, oh, I don't know if I could do it. But you know what? When you step out and just do it, it's like, oh my gosh, like I have all this hair. It's scary at first because you're like, oh, it's too much hair. Because you're not used to having any hair. And every day, people who don't suffer from that experience, you know, the heavy hair. Oh, my hair's so thick. You know, when I was younger, my mom used to take me to get haircuts, and she would say, just thin it out. Like to go in now and just say, oh, just thin it out. I would love that. We're not thinning anything out anymore.
Yeah. No, no, thank you. Yeah.
Rick says he loves your hair, Michelle.
Oh,
Rick
thank you.
Shix 1991. Hey Michelle, love
Oh,
you. Are you seeing these comments too, both of you, or is it just
I am
me?
No,
not, but
I'm not.
that's my brother-in-law, I think. It's either my brother-in-law or
Oh.
my sister-in-law. Yeah.
Oh,
Hi, you
cute,
guys.
cute. Um, Thank you for your comments, everyone. I'm sorry to hear someone wrote a comment. She was just diagnosed with alopecia.
Yeah.
Mm, I'm
Yeah.
sorry to
That's
hear
just,
that, but it only means it's a beginning. I know it's hard to hear at the beginning, but you're about to step into a new world and really have fun with hair. Like I could be short now, but I'm like, I'm tired of being short. I could just be long. So it's nice. I could be anybody I want to be, and what color, and any color I want to be as well.
mhm. Yeah. That's so true, Melissa, right? And when you embrace it and you don't care what other people think, you're like, okay, so today I'll be blonde, tomorrow I'll be brunette, maybe next week I'll have red hair. So, and my family, as you can tell, is very accepting of that. So,
So when and how do you get to the point of I don't care what other people think?
yeah.
When you get
Well,
invited to do photo shoots and you know it's going to come out. Do I want to do the photo shoot or do I want to stay and hide? That was my point.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, and Michelle, what about you?
Uh, I guess it really got to be so time consuming trying to conceal the thinning, and I was tired of spending that extra time, and I was tired of worrying about it. And once I jumped in, I guess I just and I've had it happen where my hair came back intermittently, so people just got used to it. So I think it was once I saw just how accepting people were of it, and then it was gradual though. I am not suggesting to anybody else that, oh, you should just not care. Everybody has their own journey. It took me a little bit. It took me a little bit, sure. Yeah, but the photo
Mhm.
shoot, I'm sure Melissa didn't
I
have,
was like,
right?
I want to go
Yeah,
to LA. I want to do a photo shoot. I'm going.
yeah, for sure.
Everybody's gonna
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I just coming up with these questions. I'm so curious. Do you ever? I'm going to come back to photo shoots in a minute.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to mention that. Did you ever? Do you ever think back to the moment you came out and was like, all right, I'm going to wear different lens, colors, whatever. I'm just going to be a whatever. I don't care what people think anymore. Do you ever go back and think, wow, how did I do that? Or wow, I did that. Like, what was I thinking? Or wow, I'm so glad I did that. Or how did I have the courage to do that at that time? Do you ever
Uh-huh.
think back?
Mhm.
I do.
Mhm.
My friends and I, we went out to dinner not too long ago. They're like, Melissa, you have like changed so much in this past year. Like,
Mm,
I remember when we would go to conferences together and you would want your own room. You didn't want to share with any of us because you had to make sure, like at night, like no one's gonna see my hair.
mm.
Or just like, can you tell? Can you tell? Like be so like, do people notice? And now you're like taking your hair off live.
Yeah.
They're like, you've changed so much. And I
Yeah.
don't, it's just like, it is what it is, you know? I guess that's, and then the more people that have come up to me when I work in the ed tech world. And so when I go to these conferences and people come up to me and they say, wow, I really love what you're sharing, like that just inspires me more and it makes me feel good about what I'm doing because I'm sharing my story and hopefully it's helping or touching someone else who may be experiencing
Mm.
what I was experiencing.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. And I look back too, and I think I can't believe I did that, but I feel like it was more important to me to have hair than to not. So for me, my first wig, I had worn a topper in the past, and my hair had come back, and then my first full wig was right before hair school started.
Mm.
So here I was at school, and I wasn't, and it was a silk top. It was a good, it was a, it was a good starter wig. I was very fortunate to have that, but I had to do sync work with the other girls. So was I just going to let them discover it when they stuck their hands in my hair and all of a sudden the wig came off in sync? No,
Mm.
I really had to. It was like, you're looking at the syllabus and you're like, okay, TikTok. So I've got to, I was really pushed into it. I was really pushed into it, but it was, for me, it was the best thing because now I
Mm.
feel like I can have a conversation with people that I'm always worried now. And Melissa, I bet you feel this way too. I'm always worried I'm going to make somebody else uncomfortable talking about it. Have you found that? Like sometimes people will compliment me. They'll go, "Oh my word, I love your hair," and I'll kind of, it's not always appropriate to say thanks. I got it, dimples. It's not always appropriate to say that. But even people that I've known for years, I said, I'm going to tell you something, and I don't want you to be uncomfortable because I am not. But you have to kind of gauge it. But it can
I
make other people
know.
uncomfortable. It's pretty interesting. They're like,
Why do
no,
we feel that? Why do we feel that need to tell? Like my friend, and like I'll
yeah,
tell people, or if I'm at the conferences and they're like, "I like your hair," I don't, and I feel the need to like, "Oh, thank you, I bought it," And my friend's like, "You don't
yeah,
have to tell people. The whole point of wearing wigs is to be in disguise. Like you don't have to tell people." I was like, "I don't know. I just vomit all the information out. Like
mhm.
I don't have to tell anybody,
But I
but
think it
I
helps
feel the
us
need
take back
to."
our power.
Maybe.
I
Maybe
think
that's
for
what it
me,
is.
like,
So
don't worry if I'm not fooling you. I'm okay with that. Like,
Mm.
I take that back though. I want it to look good enough so that I am fooling them. Just in case it's like that little, but I do find that, and you probably do too, I vomit less and less my information. Or as my
so
husband calls me, Sherry. He's like, okay,
I'm
Sherry.
overshare. Yes, bro. I'm an oversharer too.
I can relate like 0.5%. Okay, literally 0.5%. And I was watching a video. I don't know if you can share it, Rachel. Can we share on StreamYard so people can see just for a second? We have a show called Beyond the Head Start, and I interviewed Melissa's been on it. Interviewed you, Michelle. You got to be on it. We interview, well, not interview. It's like a conversation. It's kind of like this,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's not live, okay? And then we edit it and put pictures in, and we started doing this like, was it a year ago or something? And I had a hair transplant a year ago. Yeah, a year ago. And right after I got my hair transplant, I looked horrible. I look back like I mean this is on the phone. I had this shaved head. This is me in the interview. I was just looking at this interview. Like my whole front head was just scabbed, and it looked like it looked real bad. But I was just so passionate about doing the show. I was like, I don't care. It was like I didn't even see it. Now I'm looking back, I'm like, oh my God. That's why I asked the question, like, do you ever look back and think, oh my God, I can't believe I did that?
Yeah. Do you
So
regret it? Do you regret,
no,
I mean, having
no,
gone through it?
no, I don't regret it. I went to Turkey and I got it done
Mhm.
in Turkey for a lot cheaper than here. I mean, it was a. I'm going to post a video. I'm telling you for ages. I have some great footage in Turkey of the whole journey and what happened, and I'm going to talk about it in full. But just in a snippet, it was really interesting because and one of the reasons why I did that was I wanted to, because I know a lot of women do PRP, they do all these things, and I thought I want to see what it's like to focus on and do something like that. It was extremely painful, and it was a very long healing process. I'm glad I did it, definitely,
Mhm.
but it was really crazy because I didn't wear a hat or hide it or cover it, and I had this like really disgusting scalp and a very swollen face for a very long
Mhm.
time. And I would go to events, and I even I mean, I'm looking back and I'm just like, I can't believe I did that. I'm proud of myself for doing that.
Good
Like
for
on a
you.
WhatsApp chat, thanks with 150 other business owners. I was going to all these business events, and I just said on the WhatsApp, I was like, by the way, I've got a shaved head. It doesn't look good. I had a hair transplant. And I clicked
Mhm.
send. I was like, damn, why did I send that? You know, going to an event, and I'm like, how did I not hide? I'm thinking like, I feel like I should have worn a hat and hid, but
But you couldn't, right? I mean, that's part of the healing. Like you're not supposed to mess with the follicles and you're not supposed to do the deal.
yeah, yeah,
But
it's true.
yeah,
And I was just so open. But the thing is, I was so open about it.
well,
I
you took
was,
back your power, right?
yeah, and it was really cool because, well, now I'm talking about this, but like when I went to Turkey, there was a bunch of English guys that came on the trip. We went for a soccer match. Okay, and I got a hair transplant while the soccer match, whatever, and everybody was keeping tabs like on me from being like, how's his hair growing back? Does he look good? Should we? And these are all guys with like lot of hair loss. Anyway, it was funny. But
has anyone else gotten
Oh, there it is.
okay, we're gonna do. Okay, that was
like, oh my god, I don't know what to do, or they will do it and they'll cut too much off, or they'll color it thinking it's like bio hair, but it's
awesome. Oh, there's one of our past. She's a stylist, awesome stylist, Tracy. Okay, well there you see. Enough of me. We're on a tangent here. We're on a roll, but I'm gonna share more about that journey, and people were also saying hurtful things too when I was going through that as well. Like the guy on the plane on the way back next to me.
Yeah. But look at that. Like your recession is gone.
Yeah.
It's seamless. I mean, they did a great job. They did a great job.
They did. I'm lucky. I mean, it was. I'll show all the pictures. It was in Turkey as well. You know, of all places. Very interesting journey. But anyway, back to toppers and wigs and what we're doing here today. Melissa got this wig, the short wig, and you called me this morning. Melissa called me this morning. She was so excited. We had an ant infestation. We just had an earthquake. And I was about to get my boys up, and then Melissa called me like, "I'm on my way to the hairdressers. I'm gonna get." I was like, "That's awesome." I was like, "Awesome."
But I just had an earthquake. Can I call you back?
Yeah, we just had.
Like that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about the earthquake, but no, just joking.
No. I wanted to talk to you. So, well, you know what? This is great. We're jamming here. So tell us the journey of you went to the hairdressers with this wig. What did she do? What happened?
Well, I went and saw her, and so she's cut all my pieces, all the dimples. And one thing she said today, Jane, she goes, "I just love cutting dimples because it really feels like I'm just cutting real hair. Like there's no wefts that I have to mess with or get tangled in." I said, "It's because it's all hand tied. That is why." She said the texture is just so good. I took in my Hera 19 to her, and I was like, "Do you think it needs anything? Should we cut?" She goes, "Oh no, I wouldn't cut this one." So we left that one alone when I got that one. But this one, I told her, "Could you just kind of stack it? I want some kind of bob. I saw that you had like a bob on one of your pictures on Instagram." So the back, she took it and she just kind of stacked it a little bit here. She left the sides still long, just like this. And then she kind of took her scissors and she just kind of thinned it up in this area. But it's nice when you get a piece to take it and get it customized to what fits you so you can feel confident. This is what the Hera looks like, the Hera 8. She looks like this. When you get her out of the box, this is why you can't just take the box and say, "Oh gosh, this is not what I want," because this is what it turns into. So you see, she's got texture. She's very cutesy, very demure. Let me show you what she looks like when you first get her. When you first get her out of the box, this is what she's going to look like. She's going to fall in your face because she's not trained. Although she is pretty too. So look at the difference. She has not been trained. The roots are not going the way you want. You have to put in some effort. It's not straight out of the box, although that is pretty good. I mean,
that looks pretty fabulous. That's what
Right? I know, and it feels so every time I get one, I immediately go wash it. So, and I posted a video today about the hair washing. What do I do to get her ready, and then start styling her? And that's where you determine, oh my goodness, you put in some love into her and you make it yours. I just had to get very little cut off of that one. She didn't take much off, but it's all about just making it work to how you feel and what's going to make you feel comfortable when you're wearing. I got my roots done too. I'm going to a wedding, and she had an appointment open. I was like, I gotta go. If not, I was going to have to wait till October 12th. She's very busy. She's very good. And so she got me in.
What a collection you've got behind you.
I know.
Can we see that again, Rachel? Rachel's behind the scenes doing all the camera changes. Look at that. Can we get a spin? Can we twirl that round?
Yes, we can get
Oh,
a
it's
spin.
actually twirls. It's like in the shops when you want to buy something.
It is. See, that's
around.
what I say. When you wear wigs and toppers, you can be any color you want to be. I was talking to a customer today, Lucy. If you're here, I'm inviting her to come. She wanted to see what the Athena looked like, because I was suggesting an Athena. And so, look, if you're on, I wanted to show you the inside. This is the base of the Athena, and this is what she looks like. And you were wanting this color too. This is a caramel latte. Yes. And let me show you how this looks on. So I'm just going to open these clips just like this. And I wouldn't have my hair, I would have it down. I only put it up for my wigs. Let me take these glasses off too. But this is how she's going to go on. What you can do to secure this to make sure that it does stay on, because how do I know if it's going to stay on? Well, I usually use got-to-be glue.
Question. The way you put it on.
Oh, question? Yeah, she's here. I see her. Yes.
So when you pull it on, do you tend to put your toppers on like, oh, there she is, over the top, or do you go like around?
Nope, just like this.
Well, I call that the body slam. It's like,
yeah, it kind of is.
And then there's the other one where you kind of like swoosh it around. It's like, I call that one around the world.
So here it is.
I'm wearing the Athena too.
Scoop.
Oh, we got two Athenas. So how do you do it, Michelle? Do you do body slam or around the world?
Oh, I do it similar to the way that Melissa does it. I use just a little. I wasn't the got-to-be. I probably wasn't using enough in watching you do it. Doesn't always work for me. So I got some water base, and I just position it, from the back, and I work my way up. I guess we'd call that the creep. So I creep it to the front, and I'm like, so we'll have names for all the ways that we do it. But yeah, I just creep it to the front and I push it down. But yeah, yep. So this one, I was just going to say, this color is not caramel latte, but I just honey bun rooted. So yeah, it's got a natural root. Yours has a root too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has a little root.
Yeah, hers.
Look at that scalp too, Lucy. Can you see? Look how real that looks.
So good. Yeah.
So you both have the same topper on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See
how I look like a completely different person from the short one?
Oh yeah, totally.
I love, oh my God, this is the best part about wearing hair. Like, how we always, I don't know about y'all, but when I did have hair, I would be like, oh, looking through Pinterest. I like that style. Like when you pick a style and they cut it and color it, you're committed. Yeah. But with hair toppers and color, you're not committed. I could be this one day, or it could be a blonde next.
So I wanted to come back and say, you talked about photo shoots. We did a photo shoot, video shoot photo yesterday. And the thing is that was so cool about it, all of the people that came, 3 people came, never worn a topper before.
Oh.
The other interesting thing was that they were all, 2 of them wore smalls. Wait, no, one of them wore a small, and the other 2 wore mediums. Can you just show a medium and a small? And I was Melissa or Michelle, if you could show the base.
Which one do you have?
Okay. Oh yeah. Can you show a small? That'd be cool if you could do it side by side.
Okay.
So these are way smaller than the Athena. Athena's an XL. Oh, there we go. We got a small. Oh, good.
Yeah, there she goes.
This is cool. Can you do them side by side, Rachel? I wonder if we can. Cool. All right. So you can see the difference. And then Athena's even bigger. Athena's even bigger than the one that Michelle's wearing. But the two small ones, I just was like, why aren't there influencers out there doing loads of content with small toppers? There just are not. And what I heard is that there just aren't any. and usually when someone's wearing a smaller piece, they're not usually out showing it. You know, it's usually like later on down the line, you know, all right, I'm wearing a wig. I'm like, hey, everyone, I'm wearing a wig or a larger topper. But the fantastic thing, we've got some really good content coming to you, was that I was like, listen, ladies, you have Deborah, the stylist today. I really want you to be here and learn everything you can. The most important thing is how to put it on and how to take it off. And we actually shot a video. We're like, all right, we're going to do it 4 times now or 5 times. And they did it. And you watch them progressively get better at putting it on. And something I learned yesterday was you can actually put a topper on incorrectly by scooping too much hair in.
Yes.
I didn't know that. Like you cause a bump when you scoop too much hair. You only need, according to Debbie, you only need about 10 hairs. Not that you're going to count them under each clip, but you just need a little bit. Otherwise, it doesn't snap. It doesn't go well. If you do.
Thank goodness you just need a little bit, because a lot of us, that's what we're using.
Right. Yeah. I know. I said I probably only have 5 that I'm grabbing.
So I always hear this. I'm curious. Does anyone know what this saying or means and where it comes from? Are you ready? I always hear it, but I'm translating it as a photo shoot. Are you ready? Bend and snap.
Oh my gosh. Drew, what's her name? Oh my gosh. She's a judge, or she wants to be a lawyer. What's the name of that?
Anyone know? Anyone in the chat know what bend and snap is from? Because every time we're doing a shoot, I hear Deborah go, what did she say? She says, scoop and snap. She's like, scoop and snap, scoop and snap. And I just keep hearing bend and snap. And I always say it every time. Yeah, what is that movie? I'm not going to say it. We'll see if anyone comes up with it. And then the UPS guy comes in and they're all looking at her in the salon. Oh, they're in the salon. And then they're all like, go on, do the bend and snap, do the bend and snap. She had a crush on, there we go. Church Mama gets it. Legally Blonde. That was it.
Yeah.
So we scoop and snap with toppers.
Speaking of blondes,
you can bend and snap as well, but we scoop and snap. All right. So we are. I love toppers. Thank you, Kelly, for the comment, and also Church Mama for finding the movie Legally Blonde. So this is what we've all been waiting for. Can we get a spotlight on Melissa to show what this invention is? This is Michelle. Have you ever done this? Have you done this too?
I don't use that. I use a wig grip when I do it. Okay. But this is great. This is great because it's just ready to go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I used to use these. I still have a bunch of them, but this just holds it in place so well. So let me show you how I put it on. Just kind of
Rachel, put my head. Can we just do a bigger screen on Melissa, please? There we go.
Okay, so I grab the band and I just put my forehead in and then just have it around right here. And then just flap this over. If you see, I have a little clip here. Just makes me feel secure. And then I just flip it back. Boom. And look, I could be blonde. Look how she looks. Let me get my brush. Oh my gosh, I love this. I never thought I would go with this link, but when I was at the photo shoot, James like, you should get this link. I said, I don't know if I can do long. I'm so used to short or at the shoulders. But golly,
it's so good on you.
Beautiful. Look at that. I mean, I feel like I'm 25. I passed for 25.
It looks really, really good on you.
Now I look like Michelle.
That's a wig, Kelly. And Kelly said, I need to get my hands on a Dimples topper. Yes. We have free consultations, by the way. Rachel, please drop if you can share links. If you want to book a consultation with Melissa or Michelle, you can book either, and they will help you. I'd maybe drop it in the chat. That would be good. We have 2 chats, by the way, and Lucy also got Legally Blonde as well. Well done, Lucy. We got, because we're on 3 channels right now. Rick says it honestly looks so natural. Brilliant.
It does. It really does. I have a question for Lucy, because Lucy and I are supposed to meet. I want to know, how's your weather, Lucy? Is it okay? Do you still want to hop on? I'll wait for her to respond, because she was having some severe weather coming in. So we just chatted really quickly, and then we were going to decide if the weather was okay in her area before we hop on.
Yeah, we'd love to have you on, Lucy. What's the?
Oh no, she's not coming on live. I won't meet with her.
Wow.
I'm going to meet with her.
Lucy says yes. I think she's gonna
okay.
join.
Okay. So I'm going to leave you, friends, because I'm going to hop on with Lucy. We're going to meet.
Oh, you're going to go. You're going to meet with Lucy. Okay.
Yes, I'm going to chat with her about the Athena topper. So I may be back. I might not.
All right. All right. We're going to talk a little bit longer. We're going to jam, Melissa. We bid you adieu, and we might see you soon. If not, we'll see you soon.
We'll see.
Michelle, it's just us. Okay, so
yes, just us.
It's just us. So wigs. We keep talking about wigs. The hair at 8. You've got the Athena. We need to get you in a hair at 19. Do you have a hair?
I have a Hera 15. I can grab that. So, but again, that one's not washed or anything. One of the things I did want to mention before I do that, before we go, we were talking about different ways that we keep our toppers on. And I know some people, like myself, we struggle with recession. So oftentimes the clips hit you in the front anyway. The clips will hit you right where the recession is, right? So that's the case for me. And that's what's so great about the Athena. The Athena has the option with the lace, you can glue that down. And but if you don't want to do that, you can also keep it on really snug by using a topper grip. So it's similar to a wig grip. Have you seen these, James? You've probably
no. Let me see.
Yeah, so it's just a tiny piece. They do make them bigger, and they do also make them with lace. So they have a place where you can. This is obviously made for a smaller topper than what I'm wearing, but they have a piece right here for the. I gotta get in my camera. They have a piece here where you can slide your clip in, and then you can see where that's for the side clips as well. These I don't use often, and they do have a larger size. And then there's this that's like kind of like, women will know, it's like that, almost like a spongy,
like a halo thing from Halo.
Yeah,
Halos, yeah.
Exactly. That is like a halo thing.
Or
so
it looks like a fishing line.
That's right. It is. It's just a little bit thicker, and it's adjustable, and it comes with a little bit tricky instructions on how to maneuver that, but you can adjust it. And then you can clip your topper right into that. So if you're feeling like a topper isn't good for you, or I can't wear it, but you don't want to wear a wig yet because it's too hot in the area that you live, this is a really good option. And I even know some people who just wear a halo and clip underneath that because they don't want, but this does add as extra support because it's velvet and it has that gripping. So I just wanted to mention that. So that is an option. And for some people, if you have a difficult time keeping a headband on, which Melissa and I talked about last week, you can tie just a tiny little ponytail underneath. I mean, nothing anybody will see, and that'll keep that right in place. So I just wanted people to know there's another option for you out there. So
that is such a great invention. I was making something that was kind of like that. That was something complementary for our toppers. It didn't work. It wasn't snug and as seamless as I wanted it to be, so I canceled it. But I'm so glad there's something out there that's kind of like that. That's great.
Yeah.
So
you were looking for something that was a little more seamless, because our toppers, they really lie flat. You don't want something. People love that about the transition in the front. You just can't notice it. And so to put something underneath it feels a little bit, that's why I can't really wear this one under the Athena because, well, it's not lace front. This isn't lace front, and it does pick it up a little bit. But if I have worn it further back, so anyway. But I'm gonna grab the hair. Go ahead.
You say it's called a topper grip?
It's a topper grip. Yep. Yep, it's topper grip, and it on the bottom of it, it tells you bottom. And then, well, you'll know that this is going to be the top because it has a place for you to put your clips in. But
got it.
Warning to the small, you're not going to be able to clip anything but the front if you have, I'm just going to look at our medium. So this is made for the particular company, like that makes them. I'm looking to see, like our small topper doesn't fit this, but our medium probably.
The small doesn't even fit that?
The small is a little bit too small for the side clips. It fits the front, but the medium probably would be able to. The medium would probably.
That's it.
I'm just going to check it out really quick.
I mean that's great if you can wear a piece without having to use the clips and it's secure, or maybe you just use the front clips and the back clips you don't clip.
Yeah, for sure. Right. The medium it doesn't really. I've read online that people really like the larger one because it gives them more options. So for people that like Melissa and myself, Melissa wins. She's got way more hair than I do as far as to choose from. But if you do like switching it up, you'll want to wear probably the bigger version of it.
Right.
So,
right,
but I'm gonna go grab a hair really quick.
Yeah, you got it. Rachel, I'm curious if you could do a shared screen. How with the consultation page, we really need to shoot something where it shows how to book a consultation and what happens when you book a consultation and what you get. So if you could do a shared screen, that would be great. And we always have like a whole set of questions that we like to ask. Oh, here we go. This is there you go. All right, this is great.
Hello.
So that's Michelle. So we have the links in there where it says book a consultation with Michelle.
There's Melissa.
There's Melissa, and there's Deborah, our stylist. She does styling too. So you go to this page. Let's go click on Melissa. It's on the tab on the top. I mean, not Melissa. Let's go to Michelle. We've got Michelle here. Let's go click on Michelle, and it has a little bit about Michelle. Michelle's a stylist. It tells what she does. And there's this questionnaire. And this questionnaire, is this the questionnaire or I forget? We do that. It's so small on my screen. Is it? Can you scroll through it, Rachel? Yes. From the top to the bottom. Keep going. So we ask a bunch of questions, and this is so brilliant because it basically identifies what we can help you with, and if we can help you. We don't have everything, but we do have a lot of solutions. So after you fill this in, she's going to just do a pretend like a test one, right? Rhubarb at rhubarb.com. And you'll see what happens. So you answer the questions, and this is directly for Michelle because you clicked on Michelle.
Yeah.
This basically takes like 50% of the time away from the consultation by doing that. And any other notes, you can even add a picture of yourself in there as well. So then you get this. This is so great. This reduces the back and forth. So you can just click on a date, and let's do the 17th, and then you just click on a time. Let's click on the time, and then it's going to ask you probably to put your name in one more time, and that's it. And then you do that, and let's not book with it. We don't want to take a slot away from someone else, but that's how it is. That's simple how it is, how it works. Okay, so let's go back. We should make a little video on that as well and post that. I think that'd be good. That'd be very happy
for sure.
How to get your consultation. And then we have another consultation, which is you've just got your topper, you want to learn how to put it on. Oh, it's not Labor Day. We gotta update that. We're gonna update the site. How you put your topper on, how you get your first style in, and then there's
Yep.
a third consultation if you want to get custom coloring for that. All right, let's have a look, Michelle. Let's go back to Michelle and see what Michelle's wearing and
And this one is in, I have to check actually. I think this is hazelnut. So this is the hazelnut
okay.
Mahara. And so I just want to mention that I have typically I would wear a small. This is a medium. This is just our medium and it fits great. I don't have any of the sagging in the back. And I don't even have my wig grip on with it right now. And I honestly, I don't think I even have all my hair tucked in, but it feels really secure. It doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. Obviously, this has not been. I've brushed it out a little bit, but I haven't. This has not been washed. This is the way that this would look, out of the bag. If you blew it out a little bit. This is how this would look. So it's got a lot of dimension in it, and the hair, the quality of the hair is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Yeah, it's great. So I don't typically wear hair quite this dark, but I like it. It's not a bad color. Yeah.
So
really.
one of the things we promised in this was my wig won't stay on. What am I doing? So while we're on, if Michelle, you could share anything about that, like how you get your wigs to be secure. You have maybe not worn a Dimples wig yet. Long term, maybe it will apply to a Dimples wig too. That'll be great. If not, it's okay. But if you could share that, and then we'll shoot. I think we'll have to shoot a reel with Melissa. We wanted Melissa to show her sewing in that homemade band. I want to see it too. We were going to do it on this, but she had to go. So we'll shoot that, and we'll definitely share it with you. Make sure you sign up for our newsletter. Rachel, if you could drop a link in there somehow to our newsletter. We send tons of education. We're not about trying to bombard you with hey, look at this, hey, look at that. It's all we want to give you meaningful content. So education, even these shows, we record them and send them to you as well in case you missed them. And things that we shoot in our office and photo shoots. We've got a whole bunch more content coming to you after our photo shoot yesterday. Some great new tips coming, because toppers and wigs are very, very complex. They're very, very complex. There's a lot to learn.
But that's why we're here, right? We're here to make it easier. Yeah, we can definitely help you guys figure things out. I just wanted to mention too, because we were talking, I mentioned the color that's a little bit darker. And just for those of you who are blonde and you've struggled to find the perfect blonde, and you're thinking, it's so difficult to match, etc. If you work with a stylist, or even if you work with Deborah, we have beautiful blondes that will either be perfect matches for you or be the perfect palette for building the color that blends seamlessly with what you currently have. So I just wanted to, I know I mentioned color and that's not what this show is about, but have faith in your colorists, because the blondes are really, really pretty and dimensional. And whether you're a cool tone or warm tone, there's something for you. So I just wanted, like James said, this show's about keeping your wig on. And so I brought a couple of options. I'm just going to pull this off really quickly. So I like a traditional wig grip, and I wear one oftentimes just to keep the front a little bit flatter. I'll wear one with the lace in the front. And this is just something I got on Amazon. And it always has a tag on the side that'll tell you whether you wear it down or up. Go ahead.
Can we zoom in on Michelle? So she's the center stage.
That's the deal.
This is there we go.
So it'll tell you, like this one says, wear this with the tag facing in. So I'm going to slide this on, And again, I'm wearing this. I got to get used to the looking opposite. So I'm wearing this, the one with the lace front, because I like that it doesn't create bulk in the front. And it has some Velcro in the back. So we just attach it. I actually got that caught in my hair.
Oh, I see. It has lace in the middle in case you
Yeah, you
part
see
your
the
hair in
lace right
middle.
there?
So if you're going to do a
Yes.
side parting, you'd switch it to the side, right?
Right, exactly. So if you've got a side part, you would just put it right where, I'm just going to lean over a little bit so my hair's not in the way.
So you
I
put
need
your
a
head
wig
down.
rim. I need a wig rim like Melissa.
Uh-huh.
So, and then I usually have a little ponytail in the back, and then
Yeah.
I slip my wig on over it, and then this really blends in. You can get them in a brown, or you can get them, this is when I wear blonde wigs, and then if I'm wearing a darker wig, I wear the darker band. And you always know, if I've had people ask me, you know, which color should I wear underneath? And the cap color is going to kind of dictate that for you. So that's a good way. Although, and let me just show you. So my Athena that I just took off, you can see that's lighter. So I'd probably, even though it has a root, I'm going to want to wear something, and this isn't anything I wear a wig grip under, but if this was a full wig, I would probably match it up with a wig band that was a similar color. So I hope that helps. So that way, if it does peek out during the day, which I've never had that happen to me, but if it does start peeking out during the day, nobody's going to notice. No, I don't, at least no one's noticed unless it's a good friend and they're checking things out. So anyway, I'm just gonna, and I scoop just like that. And then, like I said, typically my hair is in a little ponytail. So then that kind of holds the wig grip down. And when I say a little ponytail, I mean tiny. But one of the best ways, excuse me, I just want to sit here, but one of the best ways to secure it is to just, you put a tiny little tie in, and then you clip it up with a flat barrette. So, and I wish I had some, but I don't have any of those, but that way you don't get that bump in the back. So you want to keep that flush. Most of us who are wearing wigs have a fine enough ponytail. That's not the issue. So there are for people who like to wear a cap, they actually make wig grips that are connected to a cap. So that's an option as well. This isn't something that I'm crazy about, and it probably has color on it. I've actually used it to protect my mannequin head when I've colored.
That must get hot.
But this is an option. What's that?
That must get very hot. Yeah,
I would think so too. Yeah, it's not a favorite of mine, but it is an option for people who wear wigs that if they have really sensitive scalp, that helps. Yeah.
So Kelly asked a question. I have one of those wig grips, but it always seems to shift on me. Any suggestions?
Okay, so it's Kelly, is it? Because I'm not seeing all the comments. So Kelly,
this is on Instagram. I'm just looking.
Okay, great.
I've got two screens for the because
gotcha.
we're on three.
Thank you for managing that.
Sure.
Thank you for managing that. So Kelly, when you say shift, are you talking about it riding up in the back? Is it kind of creeping up? Because if that is the case, because I'm sure there are other people, that is a typical issue. Create either one ponytail in the back that you fold up, and you can clip that if you want. That creates a place for the grip to stop. And then, so you either create one, or if you ponytail in the back, because some of us have pretty good density in the back, just not on top, you can always do two down there, and they act as weights.
So Kelly says yes, it creeps up. So Michelle, are you saying to put 1 to 2 ponytails in the back, like mini ponytails right at the bottom, and then the wig grip goes underneath it?
Yes. Okay. If you, I hate to keep leaving, but I don't have the room. What's that?
What did you say?
I can go get some ties just to demonstrate that really quickly if you want, if that's anything that people are struggling with. But it just acts as like a little anchor so that that
Yeah.
doesn't creep up. But if somebody, Kelly, if you want me to show you, I'd feel, yeah, I'm happy to do that.
So that's really smart. So you've got these two pieces in the back, and the
Yeah.
band goes below it. So the band can't ride up anymore because
Yes.
the little ponytails are like, will stop
Yes.
it. And then in the
Yeah.
front, you have it secure in the front. It's not going to slip in the front.
Right. And that's also one of those things. So when you have this on, one of the things to keep in mind, and all of our heads are shaped different. And I'm sure, James, you know that being a wig designer, you know that better than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So all of our heads are shaped a little bit different. And our recession, our hairline, it's all different. So I've lost a lot of my hair here in the front. And so obviously I wear my wig. They say it's about 4 fingers is where you want to wear it, right? That's about where you want if you have it either too far back, it depends. I have a high forehead anyway, but it depends on where you're comfortable. But it's very obvious when you're looking at somebody who's wearing a wig too far forward. So if you are wearing, I can see James is smirking, he's seen it. So
No,
if somebody is wearing
I'm smirking because my wife just joined.
Hi.
And she's not saying anything, but I know what she's saying.
But you know what she's saying, right? She's like,
Yeah.
okay. So but you can see my hairline is way back and I have all that recession. I don't want it that far back because you don't want to match it up with your own hairline, because that you're going to lose that resistance that you have, like this line here. So you want this forward, at least those 4 fingers, right? Not too far forward. Do not go like that. But you want to have it so that it's in a natural position and not necessarily your hairline is going to be a good match. I'm the example for that. And then when you have this down, I just lost my Velcro. You're going to put your little ponytails. I'll just do one really quickly. If this was correct, it would be underneath and it would be tucked up, just like that. I know. I need a setup, like I said. I keep saying like Melissa, so let it get on that.
So the ponytail is below the band, then the base of the wig is below the ponytail. So it's like a ponytail sandwich.
Yes, exactly. And it keeps everything on lockdown. So
Brilliant.
I've watched my husband sweat while we were on a boat ride before, and my hair is going back, and we're going pretty fast, and we were with a bunch of friends, and I had to reassure him. He was like, I'm like, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere, right? So anyway, but I said, somebody with the wig grip, you can actually put some pressure on it yourself, and it would take something to pull it off. Yeah.
Wow. So are those wig grips from Amazon?
Yep, you can get them right on Amazon. And honestly, I haven't seen a difference in the quality of a particular brand. So that you'll know. I mean, some of them are thicker than others, so you have to kind of play around. But this one, I think, is an Amazon. I'm
just having a look right now if my computer will let me. Amazon wig grip. Yep. Oh my God, there's loads.
Yeah.
But the one that you've got looks especially good. $20? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. There's some that are 10. I think the one you've got looks like it's the $15 one.
That sounds like me.
Yeah. There's 15. Then I like it with a bit of lace. That's kind of cool, just in case when you're parting your hair. What a great little invention.
And they will get stretched out, but they will get stretched out a little bit. But if you hand wash them and then dry them, like just let hang dry, they bounce right back. So if you start feeling like you're not getting the same type of grip, chances are it just needs a little wash. So, and just use gentle soap on it. That's what I find. Because they are elastic. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
So 10 to $20 or $30.
Yeah, depending. And I just wanted to circle back to the Athena really quickly
Yeah.
because of the lace front and talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
So this is one of our other toppers.
So this will be,
I
we'll just do a last little bit because we've been on a while. We'll probably, this will be our last thing. So if anyone has any last questions, please ask away before we log off for this week.
Yeah. So I just wanted to mention, if you decide that you're going to use an adhesive here, and I'm kind of new to using a lace front with adhesive, so this isn't a full wig. So I'm using, but I'm using water-based adhesive. You just want to make sure you're taking care to clean that on the front. And just, if you watch Lacey Rodriguez review on the Athena, she does a wonderful job explaining the scar tape and how to apply that, and also how to apply a little bit of concealer in the part line. So I won't even go over that. But I just want to mention, make sure you're cleaning that off in between, because you can see I had it glued down. Can you see that, James?
Yeah.
You can see that tiny bit of glue on there. You don't want to reapply that the next time. It comes off, and just be really gentle with it. Use like a cotton, either a Q-tip. It's so easy to come off, but don't let that build up, because it's really going to take away from the seamless look that the Athena has. That's it. I just wanted to bring that up. Yeah.
Awesome. So do you wear it every time with a bit of glue adhesive?
So I do have to, because I really have see how far back that is. So that top piece kind of covers that, but that's so far back. That's where my clip would rest in the front. So, but I typically, well, you've seen me in wigs where I have bangs. I oftentimes wear bangs. So if I end up putting a bang in the Athena, I just haven't, because I really like to show the lace front to people. But if I end up putting that there, I might not need to. Because you can wear this you could wear this behind the hairline if you wanted to. If you didn't want to wear it in front, you would have to trim that lace back, because it comes pre-cut, but you would have to trim it back just a smidge. Yep, for sure.
You mentioned the review of the Athena, and if you want to see the review of the Athena or any other items, and really, actually, it's such a good review, because it's far more than a review that Lacey Rodriguez does. I'm just trying to find it. Here it is. I'm going to drop a link for you. She teaches us how to add scar tape, and how to, with the lace, review and tips for lace front topper. I'm just adding it to the chat, and if you just want to learn something great. Oh, okay, it didn't go through with Instagram. Somehow it's frozen. Oh, Rachel's already put it there. So Rachel has put the review, but somehow Instagram has frozen. So anyone who's on Instagram, just check out our website and go to our blogs, and you can see the review. But more importantly, how Lacey applies scar tape to one part of the lace at the front. Yeah, it's really great education. All right, so thank you all for joining in. Oh my, there it is. I thought that was actually Lacey. Okay.
Hi, Lacey. So nice of you to join us.
It's good to see you. I hope to talk over you here, but there she is. Okay, so that's the screen share of the review, and we're just fast forwarding. Great job, actually, great idea, Rachel. Right as we were logging off, so it's just gonna fast forwarding to. Oh, look at that, stays on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
The colors. So she just fast forwarding to, I think, the scar tape bit where she puts that on. And this is where I was so excited to see this. I was actually watching this while driving. There was a lot of traffic.
Okay.
I don't.
A lot of stop and go.
A lot of stop and go. Yeah, I was on a freeway in Los Angeles. So there it is. Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
If you click on that bit there, if it loads, see, applying the scar tape, That's a good amount, because that means you can change your part a bit from side to
Yep.
side. Yeah.
And you
And
just
what
change
about
it out with wash. Yeah.
Can you take off the scar tape, or is it there forever?
So the scar, no, you take it off when you wash your hair, and then you just, but when you buy it, it comes in a pretty big package.
Oh, I see.
It'll
Well,
last
that's
you,
good.
it'll last you a long time. One of the things too, very quickly, that Lacey talks about there is the versatility with this topper. If you have the recession that I have, it's being able to glue it is so great, because wearing you, when you can wear it up, which obviously shifts the weight of the topper, but it allows you to have that security while wearing an updo. So it's great. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Michelle, and thank you,
Yeah, you're
Rachel,
welcome.
and thank you everyone who joined and for your comments. Make sure to ask us any questions if you forgot and you want to ask us something later for next time, or if
Yeah.
you want a direct message from us, you can ask us on the chat on the website or on social media, and you can always book a free consultation with Michelle.
Mhm.
She can help you, talk to you, and share her experience, strength, and
Yeah.
hope with toppers and hair and the journey.
Mhm. Happy to help. And nice to see you, James.
Good to see you too. All right. Bye, everyone.
We'll
See you
talk
next
soon.
time.
All right. Bye-bye.